Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and tonight I'm going to be playing around with this plate here. This plate you've seen before, it's not new, it's my DRK plate, and I'm going to do some nail stamping. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet, but I'm going to share this with you guys. What I've done is I had an idea in my head, and I was going to use a painted polish, stamping polish, and then one called caramel, but I settled on my one called chocolate. These are the ones from Mundo before they had a label. This is 23. What I've done, since I didn't even know what color scheme I wanted to go in, was I have used my Vampire's Buff, and it's called my Vampire's Buff. This is a color that I was using when I would do my leopard nails, and I haven't done that in a long time, and I think I did it a while back on one of my first Android phones, and I might do an updated version of that. So that's my base color, and then I sponged on some of that and this A Great Opportunity from OPI as well. So these two are sponged on, and then over that I kind of dabbled a little bit of this Ziv by Zoya. I wanted a duller gold, but I couldn't find one right at hand. Then I topped everything with my pirouette, my whistle, because this kind of dries quickly, and it gave it this little look here. And I don't think you can see that too great, but there is, like, in person you can see it a lot deeper. There's specks of this color on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my chocolate here to stamp with, because it was a mix of the other two. But I'm going to show you the other two just in case you were curious. This one is Stamped in Chocolate by Painted Polish. It's a real rich color. And this chocolate by Mundo seems to be in the middle of that one and this one called Caramel. Because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use, but I decided to go with this middle one. And I still don't know how much of this you can see. Now, I don't know which of these images I'm going to go for, but I know I'm kind of wanting this image here, or possibly pieces of this one might be what I go with because it's bigger. So I might take pieces of this one, but I need to get some cotton rounds. I've sat here and I've got everything but my cotton rounds. I'm going to use my older acetone instead of this one, even though I should be preserving this one because I'm about to run out of it. But I am going to get some cotton rounds and we will get started. There are truly times when I wish I had a bigger space with more storage, because I can't find anything. Now, what we're going to do here is I am going to clean the plate. A large portion of it, since I'm not sure what area it is that I want to use. And you know, I will say this, I need to take some of my plates like this and just use other areas, period, because I kind of will tend to use the same area. But since this is just something I'm doing, I think I'm going to take this painted polish though and just pick up a couple of images for you somewhere along this part for you to see, because I have not used this as a nail polish or a stamping polish, except for that time I think I demoed these and tried them on. So see, I don't know if that's the one I want to go with or not, so I don't really know. But I'm going to put the cap on that one, and we're going to go with chocolate. Now, I have used my chocolate over a green look that I did this on my Instagram that I liked a lot. I need to figure out how to duplicate that look, because I'm going to probably have to see if I listed what I used under that video. So this is the chocolate. So we're going to try this and just see how this goes. Because I was really uncertain on which one to use. Now this stamp right here that we're going to pick up, okay, so you can see that pretty good. And I hate that my phone camera is so cloudy, guys. I apologize, but that can be seen really good in person. So I'll go ahead and go with this color. But I do wish I had more area. I was talking with someone at work tonight about wishing that I had like a room just to put this stuff in. I used to always want a room to wrap my kids' gifts in, and then once I started doing this, it'd be nice to have a slash, you know, just a little spare room for women. And a lot of ladies that have extra room in their house, that's what they're doing. So I'm definitely going to look into that if I get any spare rooms. Now this one, I'm going to put along my thumb. And I might post this on my Instagram, but this color combination is working out quite well. But I tried to go over my phone here with some cleaner, and I don't know. I don't know if I've gotten something in there that I just can't get out or what the deal is, because usually on my phones there's nothing ever wrong with my camera. And I know that my back camera takes pictures better, but I don't know how to film from the back. And I hear some people say you have to have a mirror and things, and I don't really want to go through all that. Okay, so this color combo is pretty nice, but I will say I should have thought of this for the fall. And that gold is bringing out some of the tone. So what I will do for any of you that follow me on Instagram is I will definitely try to post this on there. This little cotton round is more puffier than any of them. And these are the cotton rounds that I favor. I get these from Amazon. What I need to do is go on there and order like 3 at a time. But I've noticed they've raised the prices of them up. But I do like this. I just apologize that you can't see it the way I would like for you to. And for my friends that are new to nail stamping, because I've introduced a friend at work, you want to clean your stamper head and your plate in between, and you will go through these little pads here quite a lot. And this nail stamping polish that I'm using, this Mundo de Unis, a lot of people say they have issues with the smell. It's not bothering me at all. But when I first started hearing about this, a lot of people loved it because they said they didn't have to rush to do their stamping. Because say like I pick up the image and I'm just sitting here like I am right now talking for 5 minutes while that image is on the stamper, it's going to dry and it's not going to transfer. Another little secret I hear people say, and I have bought it, I have given it away in a giveaway, and I have not used mine yet, is that I forget what it's called. It's that nail polish that Sally sells with the yellow cap, and for the life of me I can't think of it. I sent a bottle off, I think, to Miss Chris Thon, and I even talked about it before I did that, and wouldn't you know, I can't think of what it was called. Now it is late at night, so like normal folk, I should probably be trying to go to bed somewhere, but instead I'm up doing a nail stamping demo. And again, this is the Drk Enlaced nail stamping plate. I do believe this plate is still available. But I haven't been on their site. I think Drk did some kind of partnering or pairing with Amazon. So a lot of their plates now you have to go through Amazon for them. So I don't know what the deal was with that either. But what I was saying about the Mundo de Unis polishes, it doesn't smell bad to me. I don't smell anything. I didn't find the smell offensive even when I first started using it, when she just started out. I mean, everything has a chemical smell. There have been things I've smelled walking down the street to me that smell worse than any polish that I have for stamping. So it didn't bother me in the least. But I do realize that some people, you know, their sense of smell is more keener and more sensitive than others. Because when I was carrying my son, my sense of smell was so bad that I actually offended his father. I told him that he smelled like a jar of stale pickles. And that was exactly what he smelled like to me. Everything smelled that way to me. And it was then that it occurred to me that my sense of smell was heightened, you know, that much that Things that normally didn't bother me at all was getting on my nerves. My poor daughter was 11 at the time, and I threatened to separate her neck from her shoulders because she was wearing a lotion. Mind you, a lotion that I bought her. And I said, oh my God, don't you put that on no more with me in this house, poor thing. And I did apologize to her because can you imagine what she thought? Her mama threatened to separate her neck from her shoulders. And I felt so horrible. And I realized that my hormones were probably out of whack and my sense of smell was out of whack. And I learned how to curb that because the last thing I wanted to do was scare my child. So, but these smells don't bother me at all. But I guess, you know, if I would have smelled it at that time, it might have. I don't know. So I'm going to do the last one. And I'm going to pull this last one from somewhere else. Kind of in between two. I don't know. Don't listen to me, guys. Like I said, I'm half asleep. But I do like this color combo I came up with because I was kind of worried. Because the thing of it is, with it being late at night and me doing this like I'm doing it now, if I didn't like this, even if I try to make myself keep something on, I will take it off. I have had those times when I have done my nails 4 and 5 times in one day because I wasn't satisfied with the look that I did. And then I would do something real simple and love it. That happened on my Instagram, I think. I put up a look of a tan Urban Decay polish. And all I had on a couple of the fingers was a feather. And I made a comment that you could see the red that I started out with. I must have changed my nails about 8 times that day. Now what I'm trying to do here is clean off my plate and clean off everything. And hopefully not mess up what I did. So this is what I've done so far. I don't know how much of that you can see. But it definitely looks better in person than it does on my camera here. So I don't need the acetone anymore. What I'm going to try to do is put that up. And then I'm going to put some top coat on here and show you the results. And wouldn't you know, I don't have any of my top coats over here in the area where I am at. So I'm going to clean this plate a little bit, get a Q-tip, clean around here and put some top coat on there and come back. See, I don't know how well you can see that, but the top coat that I'm going to use is going to be my HK Girl. And when you put the top coat over your nail stamping, you don't want just a little bit. You want a bead on there. You want to have it so that when you pull the brush out, it looks like this. And you want to float that top coat over top of the stamping, otherwise it'll fade it. And I was using Seche Vite, so I saw somebody use SC Good to Go in a video. So far, my top coats in nail stamping that haven't faded my nail stamping have been Seche Vite, this HK Girl, and recently my Rika. But I am trying to use up some of my polishes that look like this. So here's the finished look, and like I said, I will try to post this up on Instagram. In person, it looks nice. The colors go together. I wish I would have thought of doing this in the fall. It's like a nice earthy tone. And if you'd like to see me do my leopard look again, I would be happy to do that once I get my camera clear. But here you go. It seems like when I have it about right here, it looks a little bit better. A little bit closer to what I'm seeing, but I gotta really fix whatever I got going on with this camera right there. So this is the look, and I used the Drk themed Enlaced plate, and I took everything up from this area right here, because there was a smaller area right here, but I took everything from this area right here. And nail stamping is fun, and this was mostly done for my 2 friends at work who wanted to see this being done and to help the one that I gave the stamping stuff to. But it's really a fun thing to do for yourself, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. Just ask any of the other ladies on here that do nail stamping. But until the next time, everyone, have a great night. I'm going to let my nails dry, bathe, and go to bed like a normal person. Good night, everyone.